Hello, hello, my beautiful water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. How are you? Welcome. This is Kathy from Divine Debut 11, and welcome to your love reading for April of 2024. Just to let you know, the individual love readings are on Patreon. You can get the link beneath this video if you're interested in joining us and becoming a patron for a small price, where you can get the 12 individual love readings and support us through Patreon. Thank you so much for even considering, and let's see what's going on in the month of April, a month of Mercury retrograde, solar eclipse, that big blessing coming from Jupiter and Uranus from Taurus. For you, this is going to help you greatly. It's in good aspect to water and earth signs, so you're one of the lucky ones. Okay, so there's a lot going on in April. It's not an easy month. Let's see what's going on for water signs. Make sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus, Mars, and your North Node, if you are familiar with those placements, obviously. Let's see what's going on for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. What is the Karma Dharma in their love life? If there's anything else that needs to come through that I need to tell you, okay, we will talk about it. We will mention it. We've got observe. So Pisces comes through. Observe. There's something to do with surrender or coming to the end of a cycle, possibly. Pisces could be the illusion, but it also rules the 12th house, so there could possibly be secret love affairs. We are going through some sort of an ending. Mars is still in Pisces, so even though we've had that solar eclipse, the total new moon in Aries, we've still got Piscean energies, and that's all about closing up cycles and beginning new. So there's like a sense of release. I've seen things now. I'm ready to take that journey. With Mercury retrograding, obviously, we're needing to revisit past situations, people from the past returning, possibly before we can have that major new beginning. That new moon in Aries, obviously, a very amplified new moon, total solar eclipse. So let's see what's going on for our beautiful water signs, my beautiful archangels. What is it that we need to observe? Well, I've got Pisces on my house of relationships. It's the cusp of my 7th house, so Pisces does speak to me. Let's see what's going on. And remember, Pisces is also the martyr, sacrificing, but also releasing. What's going on for the water element? Oh, wow. Now, the fire element had this as their general card. So some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, I suppose. Maybe check out their reading. 3 of Swords in the now. Some sort of a heartbreak, disappointment, possible also third party. Something that you're needing to release, heal. Where are you coming from, my beautiful water element? The Chariot. We've got Cancer, Pisces very strongly, so these readings would be more inclined and more relevant. This reading would be more relevant to those signs, let's say. The Chariot, and the Chariot also came through as the Karma Dharma for the fire signs. The Chariot is movement, change, transition. You could have been at a physical distance with your person. Decisions needed to be made. Some of you maybe you could be at a physical distance from your person, or you've had a house move. Right? The Chariot, remember, is a victory card, but it's all about focusing on where you want to take your love life. Let's take the rest of the cards and see. Crowning you is the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A very emotional month, but not an easy emotional month. Recent past, King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And the possible outcome. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a huge shift you're going through, what an awakening you're going through, you or your person. Obviously, I'm getting you as being the Queen of Cups, right? Very sacrificing, very loving, open, nurturing, just being there, being very motherly, being also being aligned with your heart. You know what it is that you want. You want someone to love, nurture, protect, and be emotionally open. But obviously you're dealing with someone that looks at your relationship as from a detached point of view through a logical focal point. Does it add up? No, it doesn't. Then it cannot work out, so on and so forth. So we see that you've been very open, but your person has been very closed up. Maybe this is a relationship built on just communication, maybe through social media. It feels as though your love life from the past has been in some sort of a transition where changes needed to happen. Remember, Cancer does rule the fourth house, so it speaks to your emotional life, your personal life, whether it's, a long-term relationship or just someone that you're dealing with from the deep past. It could be both. It could be both because Cancer is the home. It's like the family I've built. It's not only my family of heritage, it's the family that I've built, with a husband, with a long-term partner, having had a family, so on and so forth. But remember that we've got two sphinxes here. It's like the Chariot, number 7, comes after the Lovers. So there were choices. There were choices. Some of you have met your twin flame, that very important person from the deep past. Deep past could be months, could be years. Could be in the Cancer season, nevertheless. Now, some of you have been committed with an air sign, someone that comes through as air, nevertheless. Let's not get stuck on the signs. Right, so some of you were in a long committed relationship with someone that was just, if this is Aquarius, it would have been more of a friendship than anything else, because this person they will not be vulnerable like you were. Whether it's the person that you're tuning in with, the person you're hoping that will make the changes, so that you could take that chariot forward. So very different energies, whether it's a past or whether it's the person you're hoping to manifest. If they're Aquarius, then Aquarius is all about friendship, where love is concerned. They do come through as very detached. And if this was to be in the reverse, this could be someone that brings you down, that puts you down. Because their words could cut like knives. On another level, if this is someone you're hoping to connect with, they're not open emotionally. They're vulnerable. They fear being vulnerable. They cannot be vulnerable, and maybe that's why we've got a 3 of Swords. But there's some sort of an awakening. I do feel it's got a lot to do with this person. The shift could be a breakdown of a past connection. And of course, this could happen because some of you have fallen in love. You've fallen head over heels. This is what you are focusing on true love, on openness, emotional vulnerability and openness. So where you haven't found that, so there's going to be a major shift. And it could go either way. It could be some of you that are in a third party. You've got a choice of 2 people. This could be like letting go and loving you. Letting go of a past partner and letting go of someone that was not going to be open and vulnerable. Because I get two people, one that was very down, putting you down, downgrading you, eating away at your aura. And then there is another that fears being vulnerable. So that's why we've got the Three of Swords. Let's see what's at the bottom. Eight of Swords. This is like the illusion of being stuck. Someone thinks that they are blocked, that they are trapped in a situation. This is their perception, of course, and there is the Hanging Man, which does speak to a release, which does speak to someone seeing things from a different perspective. Eight of Pentacles, Pisces, Virgo, discerning, looking at the details. Pisces is unconditionally loving and being taken for granted, obviously, which may have put some of you in this position, unless this is your person. Unless, my dear friends, if you are dealing with someone new that could not be vulnerable or open with you or even truthful with you, which there's going to be something shocking, an aha moment, a major shift. Remember, this is Uranus, and Uranus is with Jupiter, and this is in good flow to you. A lot will be revealed. A lot will be revealed, and I could say if this is the energy of your new person, maybe they're not telling you totally everything because they're stuck in another situation. Maybe they've shared a little bit, but not enough. Some of you have been looking for the answers. You're observing their movements, their words, looking into their words, trying to be, you're trying to see the bigger picture, or even sort of looking at the little details. And I get that from the Eight of Pentacles here, right? Nine of Swords, lots of worries, lots of difficulties in communication. I did get that for the fire signs as well. What we're going to do now is we will take one card for each of you. So we'll take, first of all, we'll take Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then the overall message will be on the bottom for this reading. So let's see what's going on for you individual water signs. One message for each of you, and then we'll look at the overall, which will be at the bottom of the deck, and then get some more information. So, dear Spirit, for Pisces, in the month of, in the month of April, Pisces, you've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel that for Cancer, this is more prominent. And we've got the your card here, dear Cancer. So someone may be expressing their love. They may be overcoming their fears and opening up. Which, you know, this could obviously break someone's heart here. Because third parties, there's always going to be pain, wounding. 3 is a crowd, remember. Let's see. Scorpio, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So something difficult is going on for you, dear Scorpio. Some of you are going through challenges. Obviously, for Scorpio, Taurus is where the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction is happening, and of course Taurus is fixed earth, so that's your house of relationship. Maybe for some of you, if you thought that a relationship was very stable, you could be going through some sort of a shocking moment where there's sudden change relative to your relationships. And obviously you're a Scorpio, you're a fixed water sign, so emotionally you're fixed. You don't like change. It doesn't come easily. So you're looking for help from your friends. Now, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is saying that there may be opportunities. There's been masks. Masks have been worn, so people have not been truthful. Playfulness, a lot of flirtation. You know, playfulness is a card of fun and romance and playing around, but that could also be, the mask could be a sexual connection and flirting and not being vulnerable and open emotionally. But it is saying that for some of you, there will be second chances. Someone is ready to work on the relationship. But let's see what the advice is. What is the advice for our water signs, dear Spirit, in the month of April? What is the advice? Okay, wow. Look, it came out like this. So some of you have felt orphaned, left out in the cold. You're in sorrow. But remember that it's as though you're moving away from feeling that you've been left out in the cold. Well, it did come out like this. So whether it's, for some of you, you're letting go of this wounding. For others of you, it's going to take a little bit longer. But we'll read the message. Okay, now it's a number 5. 5 is the Hierophant. So some of you feel a little bit lost. Those of you that are very fixed, so obviously Scorpio mainly, for you it's going to be even more challenging. I'm getting from this card, some of you may have come from a broken family, like divorced parents, separated parents. So this may be bringing up wounds from your childhood as well, if you're coming out of a long-term commitment or marriage. This is like scratching those old wounds, triggering you. I get that more so for Scorpio. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the psyche or emotionally before we take more tarot and some Lenormand. For our water element, dear Spirit, what's going on in their love life in the month of April? Abandoned. You see, this is the same message that I just got from the Orphaned card. This is bringing up childhood wounds, but also there's been a breakup, or there's thought of a breakup. Someone is feeling left out in the cold and abandoned. But there's refocus, so a returning Mercury retrograde, a returning to some sort of an abandonment, someone feeling left out in the cold. Why? Because it doesn't mean necessarily that it was a breakup for each of you. It could mean that you just felt left out in the cold and you were not receiving what it was that you were hoping for. King of Swords will not show their emotions, and this is what's on your mind. We've got the 5th dimension, everyone, and the 5th dimension is like a twin flame card. So obviously you could be dealing with a twin flame. We've got self-worth. Feels like a sense of freedom, or yes, self-worth issues being triggered because of a feeling of abandonment concerning a twin flame. But there will be a return because of Mercury. You're refocusing. Someone is now, they are more aware of their worth, so they're standing in their power. We've got divine timing. There is Jupiter and we've got Uranus here. So huge changes. The hand of Spirit is coming in and bringing in endings and new beginnings and blessings. But separation has got something to do with it. Now, because when we don't read reversals in these cards, if there has been a separation, because we've got very similar, these two cards are the same for me. If there has been a separation, there could be a return. Now, for some, if this is a separation with a past, because Jupiter and divine timing here, the wheel, can also speak to justice or separation. Someone could be freeing themselves up because of a twin flame that has entered their life, and they've found that this is their person. And if this is the person you're hoping to connect with, if they're in another situation, they were not able to break free, or they're possibly going through separation, divorce, or even just using their logic and looking at things, being very calculative of what they're going to do in the future. If they haven't been able to make a choice, whatever's going on, the Tower says that there will be sudden, unexpected, major shifts where you could start to build again on a more firm foundation. There are fears here, and we've been talking about that. That's why the masks are being worn. So Pisces comes through very strongly. Remember, observe. It's like seeing things from different angles, maybe even concerning your relationship. Maybe you've been seeing things through rose-colored glasses and you're the martyr, and you stayed in an unhealthy relationship when someone was putting you down, not returning your emotional investment in this relationship. And some of you may have also given your relationship many opportunities, put in the work. Some of you may have been doing that, but there was still deception. You were not seeing clearly. You may have been dealing with someone that was very flirtatious. Now, we don't actually have fire here. We did not see fire, but we'll see whatever else comes through. We'll be taking more tarot. We've got air. We've got, well, I suppose fire could come through with a Tower, which is a Mars energy. So that Mars is Scorpio and Aries. What's going on with the Lenormand, please, Spirit? What's going on in love for our beautiful water signs? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We do have some fire here. She usually is a very... She reminds me of the Queen of Wands. Could be any sign, really. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She also wears Venus on her chest. So Libra could come through. Taurus could also come through. Or she's got her Venus in a fire sign. Let's not get stuck on that. She is the queen of I create. I create, I'm powerful, I know my power. She likes to be intimate. She looks for intimacy, physical, emotional, but she's also very intuitive. Let's see. It's as though Spirit is showing her her true north. Leo comes through because of the sun here. Now, because of the compass, there could be physical distance between the two of you. Whatever's going on, there will be action, because fire does bring change, movement. We are most of April in Aries season. So we're all ready to take that leap of faith. We all feel the energy of Aries in April, and then we move towards the Taurus energy, which is more fixed and stable and grounded. So it can be very frustrating as well. Yes, this divine feminine could be you, could be your person. They're looking for their true north, possibly also waiting for signs and synchronicities coming from Spirit. And the compass also is like she's looking for direction from Spirit, but she could also be dealing with someone that is at a physical distance. Now, true north, the compass is showing abundance. We've got Pisces again here. Now, in actual fact, we've got the King of Pentacles here. So water or earth. The fish does speak to abundance, but it can also speak to slippery and slimy, right? Something to do with family, someone who is financially well off, or someone that likes stability, financial, someone who also may have responsibilities relative to family. Yes, it could be someone that is in another family, or someone that's going to be very stable, someone that could provide her with security, with magic. Let's take one more card on the fish because the fish is also cycles, repetition. You've been through this before. Wow, okay, we've got 2 divine feminine here. It doesn't have to be, it's not gender specific. So we've got some a more fiery energy and a more earthy, watery energy. So fire, air, and earth and water here. So obviously, if we're talking about a divine masculine, they've got a choice between 2 divine feminine. You could flip the energies. The fire or air sign would be more to do with the past, and the water, earth, would be more to do with the future. We do have flirtation and a bouquet. This is... the bouquet is well-mannered, someone that's well-mannered. It's like a spring energy here. It's Jupiter and Sagittarius. There's an offer on the table. There's appreciation. There's pleasantness. And someone is wanting to become more social. Now it's like we've got the Queen of Swords energy here. Remember that Queen of Swords would be a divorcee, someone that's going through separation and divorce. So Libra comes up again, and there is the sun. And the sun comes through to clear the clouds, obviously, but the sun also could speak to true love. This is Sun in Leo, someone that's needing to be confident, someone that is successful in their business. Maybe there has been true love or happiness from the past. Maybe someone is taking a risk and stepping out into a new relationship here. Wow, we've got the cycle and the ring. The ring does speak to marriage. Maybe someone was in another marriage when true love came in. And you've been in cycles again and again because of the blockages of duties and commitments. And we've got a divine masculine here. Lots of people. We've got a divine masculine with Mars on their chest, which would be the King of Swords, more than likely, unless this is not a choice and this is where something starts off as very much about communication or very sexual and turns into something much more real, practical. So take the messages as they resonate, my friends. Lots of messages there. Let's see what's going on. Why do we have the Three of Swords in the now? I will be reading the Orphaned card in a moment and taking some love messages, handwritten love messages. And if you've obviously received the same messages personally, then there's something in this reading for you. Why do we have the Three of Swords here in the now? Yeah, secrecy, stealth, sneakiness, theft. 10 swords. Someone's going to be uncovered. Some masks are coming off. Someone is dealing with a third party here. Or someone is not telling you that they've gone through a heartbreak, a possible separation, divorce. You could flip the energies. Let's take one more on that. 10 of Wands. So someone being totally truthful isn't easy. Isn't easy. Someone fears the truth coming out. Why do we have the Chariot? Remember, the 10 of Wands is a heavy burden coming to an end, turns into the Ace of Wands. Things being found out. Why do we have the Chariot? Yeah. Knight of Cups. Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces. Someone who travels a lot. Some of you got connected with someone that travels a lot, someone that's at a distance, because I feel this is you. In the emotional department, you were more mature, more ready. Your person comes through as a knight in the emotional arena, very fluctuating where their emotions are concerned and uncertain about offering you their cup. Why do we have the King of Swords? Because I'm going to say also in the past, there was an offer, there was romance, but there were also secrets. Remember, the Knight of Cups, he wears a suit of armor. So he's protecting his true feelings, his truth generally. He even wears a helmet, right? A helmet is like a mask, not showing their true identity. And that's what we have with the King of Swords. What's the King of Swords about in the recent past? Nine of Cups. Six of Swords. Some of you are hoping to transition away because Six of Swords comes after the Five. So where there have been battles, arguments, harsh words, harsh truths, your wish is to move away from any conflict and possibly move away from a poison-tongued individual, someone very narcissistic that only does things that make them feel good. Now, if this is your new person, also your Knight of Cups, that is not being vulnerable, this could change as well. Now, challenges could also, there could be the challenges of physical distance, obviously. So your new person trying not to be too vulnerable because there is a physical distance, not easy. We see blockages here, too much logic, keeping this relationship at a boundary. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Beautiful cards. So the Ace of Wands, yes, it's fire, it's desire, it's inspiration and creation, but it's also things lightening up. It's opportunities. It's I desire this. I really want this new beginning. But of course, we've got the Four of Wands, which could be an opening, a portal of an opportunity for love, and emotional openness, possibly also from you and your person, yes. But Queen of Cups could also be someone that is looking for something long term. She doesn't only want romance. She doesn't only want, kisses and hugs. She wants the real thing. She wants stability. And some of you do hold strong fire in your charts as well. We could see that she's facing away from the marriage card. So she's letting go of a commitment or a marriage. She's been looking for that opportunity, which does come in. She may have also stayed in a relationship too long because she is a mother. She's got children. Or, I'm going to say, I don't know, like she's following in her mother's steps. Maybe her mother stayed in an unhealthy relationship for her children, and it's like a mirroring effect from her mother I'm getting. Let's see what that Eight of Swords is, which is the general energy. What is it? We've got the Two of Wands. Yeah, there's been blockages, limitations, and a perception of I'm blocked. Why? Because someone hasn't been able to make a decision. We've got the Wands opening up here, and then we've got the 11 and then 11, 11. Missed opportunities because of fear, obviously here. Or someone waiting on some truth, some clarity, or spirit to show them the way. Looking for guidance. And the guidance is an ending before a new beginning. The Death card is it's like this prison, these 8 swords that are surrounding this woman coming down. Like make or break. There's no going past the Death card. It's Scorpio energy. And remember with what we were saying about Scorpio, let your friends help you. So for Scorpio, it hasn't been easy, but also, of course, the Death card is for all of you. Water signs, many of you. What is dying is your perception of feeling blocked. It feels like a sense of freedom. And you've missed an opportunity, but another opportunity opens up for you. Now, yes, because of physical distance, the Two of Wands is like the traveler waiting on their journey. They're ready to take that journey. But what they need to do is close up a cycle, go through a death process before that journey begins. What is the Tower, which is helping you get on your journey, on your future journey moving forward? And remember, the Ten of Wands turns into the Ace. And this is what is on your mind. This could be your mind or your person's mind. If it is them having turned their back on a past, yes, it could be relative stable commitment, but something that was not built with love, let's say. It was only built on possibly also securities, a business partnership, whatever. Let's have a look at the Tower. What is that Tower? Nine of Wands. Not an easy Tower moment. But remember, the Nine of Wands is also like a wall that's been put up. I get, because a wall that's been built up is like blocking you from your person. You communicating, you energetically. It's like a wall has been built, and that wall could be many, many things. Many things. A change of our desire. Work being in the way. Remember, this speaks to exhaustion. It speaks to someone's vocation. It's like returning back, I would say here. Because in the now position is the Ten of Wands, and then we go back to the Nine. It's like second thoughts. Second thoughts of change, of this radical change. And revisiting a situation to do with the past. The Five of Cups. The second thoughts are about regrets to do with the past. Water signs. You are usually very emotional, and you've got fluctuating emotions that, change very often. I do feel that whoever you were with in the past, or whatever was going on in the past, you should not, because you will be returning to the past. I would say that whatever went wrong in the past, leave the past in the past. Leave it in the past, because past themes will come back up. The thing is that you need to cross over that bridge emotionally, because going back to the past will bring you back here. So remember that those two cups are still standing. And I would say the Three of Cups, whether this is a commitment that you're letting go of, because Three Cups can speak to love triangles. Yes, there may have been infidelity. There once was happiness in the past, but then it turned sour. And if this is a situation that went awry in the past with this Knight of Cups, they were not ready emotionally to meet you halfway. They were too immature. Maybe and hopefully they've matured now, because the Two of Cups is like two people being on the same page. They've come, one person has come down, the other person has come up, so that they could be able to look at each other in the eyes, be equal on an equal level. So you need to change the way you're looking at things emotionally and look forward to the future, because there is an opportune moment for being on the same page with someone. And maybe this is the Tower, that there's something coming in from the past that will help you break this cycle of going back to the past, going back to past themes. Even if you, remember, could not leave a past partner because you did not get into this marriage to leave it. But sometimes Spirit says the time is up. We've got Pluto here, Pluto and Mars, obviously, and then we've got Uranus. Staying in the same place will be catastrophic. Let's take one more. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Lots of changes, lots of differences between you and your person. Finances may be playing a major role. Maybe your beliefs needed to go through change as well, because Uranus on Jupiter does speak to a change of beliefs. Could be your person's beliefs have changed. Maybe big social differences between the two of you, and this is something you need to overcome, possibly. And those of you that are going through separation, divorce, it may be costing you financially, because this is like the miser. Financially feeling a little bit low. We've got the Moon. My goodness, Spirit does not want to tell us anything else. You need to trust your intuition. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. My water signs. The Queen of Pentacles is the mother. She is the minor arcana of the Empress. Remember the peacock with its wings. This talks to abundance. This talks to spirituality. This speaks to luck. Queen of Pentacles, grounded, stable, something long-term, something being offered nevertheless. Let's see what she's sitting on. Two of Pentacles. So someone's making a decision relative to something long-term here. Remember, the Queen of Pentacles is the mother. She does hold responsibilities. So some of you are connecting possibly also someone that's going to be very motherly to you. Someone that you can lean on. Someone that's very knowledgeable. To me, the Ace of Pentacles that she holds is like a promise. Let's read the message. What does this orphaned mean? Number 5. Quite a few 5s. You've got water signs, so lots of changes for you. Let's read. I'm going to read the reversed and the upright. We were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Where relationships are concerned, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without sacrifice. Accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. I said sacrifice. Okay. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Remember, the Aries now season and the North Node there is about self-love. Let's read the protection message. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart from because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. So, my beautiful water signs, you've been the miser. You've been sacrificing. You've been wearing those rose-colored glasses, potentially. It's time now for that to change. And that's why the Tower comes in. Trust your intuition. Trust that things will be shown to you. Trust that there is love for you, a more balanced love. You're exhausted. You've given too much. And this could also be a message relative to the person that you are thinking about as we are doing this reading. Wow. I would say for those of you that have been giving only and not receiving with a twin flame soulmate connection, divine timing has come in to give you the truth. Some of you may be going through separation. I'm not going to lie. And that is necessary. That is necessary because someone needs to have that wool, or that deceptive character. Someone needs to see the truth, because I feel that for some of you, your person is also looking through those, those rose-colored glasses, that they could be just receiving, letting you do all the work, and this could be quite an eye-opener. Unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are. See, there are the blinders that are coming off. They did not recognize you as their twin flame or their soulmate, but they are going to recognize you. And that's why we see the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is stability. It's knowledge. So someone may be ready to give or to work on this relationship. Some of you are not going to work on this relationship anymore. It's going to be different for each of you. There will be, remember the signs, we've got romantic feelings. Yes, there is romance. And express your love. Can they express their love? I'm asking. There are romantic feelings. But maybe they're only one-sided, dear Pisces. I don't know. Express your love. Can they express their love? Can Cancer express their love? There will be an expression of love, unless this is you expressing your love. And for Scorpio, let your friends help you. We do have some happiness here with you are my sun, you are my soul. Yes, you bring such happiness to my life. Waiting for you to make your choice. I won't be waiting forever. My life without you is empty. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back. We are so different. I don't know if this could ever work out. I don't know what to do. We're done. It hurts too much. I can't do this anymore. After you left me, my world stopped. Please come back. It's done. There will be some breakups here, yes, because someone needs to take that blindfold off, and someone needs to understand that there's that their person is feeling orphaned and left out in the cold. So they've got no choice but to close the door. I'm coming to meet you. I want to be with you. Some of you are at a physical distance. Why did you leave me? How could you? What went wrong? I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I have been through a lot. And please forget me. It was a mistake. And I can't help myself from falling in love with you every day. Don't ever think that I don't love you and that I forgot you. I will always be here for you with open arms, dear water element. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and also even considering joining us on Patreon, where you get to go into a draw for a lucky win of a free tarot reading every month. We do this, and we've been doing this for over 3 years. So Thank you for your support, your love in whichever way you do that. Wishing you well, my beautiful water signs. Namaste.